Thank you for being here and watching this video. Making ASMR videos is my passion and how I support my little family. If my videos have helped you relax or sleep, I'd love if you checked out my Patreon, where you'll find extended cuts, bloopers, and behind the scenes. Your support truly keeps this channel alive, so I thank you so much for being here. I really hope you enjoy this video, and sweet dreams, dear ones. Bye now. I'm going to start with the root chakra essential oil that you chose, which is Carlisle's blend. This has clary sage, black pepper, grapefruit, bergamot, and vetiver. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Just going to apply some of this essential oil blend on your neck. It's kind of along the pulse point, carotid artery. So here I have this prickly ash berry infused olive oil. I infused yesterday in a double boiler. So I'm going to use this to aid in kind of warming up the channels. Calling in the spirit of the prickly ash berry, protector, guardian, this warming plant ally, safe haven for birds and squirrels and rabbits. We invite the medicine of this plant to heal Jasmine. Let's gather up your hair. Just lean back. There. Allowing this prickly ash infused oil and all of the compounds, the essential oils, to infuse deep into your skin. To the fascia, the muscles, the joints. Pay close attention to right here where your acromion, your clavicle, and your humerus meet. It's kind of all the rotator cuff muscles that originate here. Find that the back of the neck and the upper back is an area where you often have cold wind invade into the body. And this is where the wind gate exists in traditional Chinese medicine. So I'm paying special attention here, kind of allowing the prickly ash berries to do their work. Expelling the damp and cold. And I want to kind of mobilize these joints a little bit as well. Just kind of move it. The other side. Mobilizing the scapula as well. I want you to give yourself a big hug right here. Good. Yeah. Just leaning into that. Then we'll just kind of pull you back. Taking deep breaths as we do this. To just part the hair right along the midline where the governing vessel lies. kind of the sounds of the wood stove in the background, just so lovely. Creaking of the metal. And then I'll just stimulate maybe 2 more, part of the wind gate. Governing vessel 14 is inferior to the spinous process of the 7th cervical vertebrae, so I can feel the 7th right there. It's right inferior. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. All right. Also clearing heat, releasing exterior, expel wind, any kind of exterior pathogens that invade this area, dispersing lung qi, calming the mind, and tonifying yang. So helpful for neck pain and neck rigidity. It can help with common cold symptoms and coughs, sneezing, rhinitis kind of thing. Governing vessel 13 is right inferior to the spinous process of the first thoracic vertebrae. So, let me say that again. Governing vessel 13 is inferior to the spinous process of the first thoracic vertebra. So right under here. Also clearing heat, releasing exterior pathogens, clearing lung heat, calming the mind. Helps with any stiffness of the back and fevers and chills as well. Great. And I'll just do maybe one more. This is inferior to the third thoracic vertebrae. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So right under there. Expelling interior wind, dispelling pathogens, tonifying the lung qi, dispersing lung qi, regulating the heart since we're close to the heart here, clearing lung heat. Going to just trace through the meridian from the top to the bottom. While we're here, I want to apply some of this heart chakra essential oil, which includes sweet orange, patchouli, ylang ylang, sweet marjoram, atlas cedarwood. So let's go ahead and apply that. It's kind of along the back of your heart. Just kind of draw a little heart around here and then color it in. Around the bigger heart. Okay. Just opening up the heart space. Nowadays, we don't really pay a lot of attention to our ears. They can be so helpful. Auriculotherapy can be so helpful for treating all kinds of symptoms all throughout the body. In fact, I have this ear model that shows us all the reflexology points and what points of the ear kind of correlates with which parts of the body. And you can kind of imagine an upside down fetus. And so you can see like the toes and heels are up here, and the sort of eyes and ears and tonsils and things like that. The head is over here and the feet are down here. So, yeah. And today we will be focusing on a few points and a few organs. So, let us begin with, I always like to start with Shaman, which is right there in the triangular fossa. So it means spirit gate. Yeah. And you'll find it right here if you follow, kind of just go from the concha over the antihelix into this triangular fossa. It's right in the center of it. So I'm going to apply a little ear seed right there. Sometimes it's hard to take these off, but there we go. It's just a little seed embedded in this kind of adhesive, and place it right there, the ear, and press it down. And next point is the 0 point, which is right in the center of the concha of the ear, right there. So if you just come off the tragus and find the center of the concha, it's right there. So, on Jasmine, come off the tragus, right in the center. You'll find it kind of comes off of the helix crus. There it is. Just going to apply the ear seed. And I feel that these 2 points are already really good. So we have Shaman, the spirit gate, which really calms the mind and the spirit. And then the 0 point, which kind of resets the body and brings it back into homeostasis. And then you wanted to target the liver. So let's go ahead and do that. The liver on the ear is located kind of right in this corner of the concha. If you come off of the helix crus, you first encounter the stomach, and then the liver is right kind of above it there. So let's find it on Jasmine. We come off of there, and then every ear is so different, so you just kind of, there's the stomach, and then the liver will be right there. Then I also wanted to target the lungs, which are directly lateral to the 0 point, somewhere around here. It's because this fall season really can attack the lungs with its cold and wind and damp all coming in at once. Just really want to protect the lungs and kind of tonify it. So let me go ahead and apply some acupressure here right on the ear seeds. So I'm just pressing onto it. How does that feel? Feels okay? All right. Starting at Shaman. Moving to the 0 point. Then up to the liver here. Sincere prayer that applying these acupressure points, these ear seeds, will nourish and tonify your organs. Restore them. Just help them along. Okay, we'll do a little bit more. After we apply these ear seeds, we'll kind of do both sides. Yeah. So again, just locating those 4 points, starting at the Shaman. Right there. The triangular fossa. And then we're moving on to point 0. It's going off the tragus of this helix or anti-helix. No, this is the helix crus. Right there. It's pretty sticky. Then the liver, just double check here. It's right up there. So you've kind of gone in that direction. Perfect. the lung, which is right lateral to the point zero. Be hard sometimes to get in there, but there it is. Can you imagine doing this on a baby? It'd be so hard. It's curious. There's something like that for babies. Okay, so I'll just apply some acupressure here. Shaman. Calming the spirit. Rooting spirit back into body. Grounding. And then point zero. Resetting the nervous system and bringing it back to homeostatic balance. And the liver. Nourishing the liver. Aiding it in so many things it does. Detoxification and creating enzymes and changing food molecules to other things. It's incredible what the liver does for us. So thank you to the liver. The lungs. Thank you to the lungs for being one of our first defense organs, for keeping pathogens out of our bodies and allowing us to breathe this fresh air. Yeah, so grateful. Okay, bring it back to center here. Okay, so I'll just be right behind you here and applying the acupressure one more time. Integrating this into your body, your nervous system, your spirit. Point. The liver. The lungs here. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining me for part 1. I hope you're feeling so relaxed right now. Such a pleasure to do this work on you. And in a moment, we'll go ahead and do part 2, where we're going to braid your hair and draw flowers in your back and just kind of have a sweet sisterhood moment.